true happiness comes from paying attention basically transcended me into a whole new series of work. Hi everyone, hi YouTube. Today I'm going to be continuing my series on The Artist's Way. It's week 2. If you haven't read The Artist's Way before, what it basically is a spiritual recovery in order to get rid of any creative blocks that you might have that are getting in the way of your creative success. So the main thing I got from this week was the fact that true happiness comes from paying attention. What does this mean? I have an extensive background in meditating through paying attention, and I completely forgot until I read this chapter. It's basically about focusing in on the now, looking at visual details, noticing smells, noticing sounds, noticing textures. Things that you notice could make you laugh, or they could make you even contemplate something that you're curious about. It doesn't have to all be about beauty. You do this by distracting yourself from like thoughts of your past or thoughts about your future through focusing on these like things to keep you present, keep your feet grounded. I'm going to the library. I'm taking myself on a little date. I need to get work done, number 1, and 2, I love the library, and I'm gonna be looking up books of surrealist art to take some inspiration.
You have me wrapped around your finger, and I can't seem to leave. Baby, let me breathe. Please don't be naive. You got me staying a little longer. Oh, you're so cute to me. Please be carefully. Just want you here with me. But I don't mind if you don't want me to sleep tonight. Baby, I'll be alright. Just wanna be your light. No, I don't mind if you don't want me to sleep tonight. Baby, I'll be alright. Just please don't say goodnight.
That was beautiful. Definitely gonna do that more. I went through a very traumatic experience when I was 18 years old, and I was in college at the time. The art that I choose to create, it all ties to this time in my life. But basically, one day, everything changed overnight. Like, everything. The only thing left to think about, if you can't think about your past and you can't think about your future, is the present. I was going to UC Santa Cruz, which was the biggest blessing. If you've never been there before, it's basically a campus within a redwood forest. There were so many little things to notice, like the sun gleaming on the trees, or little creatures that I've never seen before, or little different types of butterflies, or just like how beautiful the trees looked in different weather conditions, like when it had rained and water was flowing through the trees. Like, there was just so much beauty that couldn't go unnoticed. But it was always like the small things that I would discover on these walks that would bring me the most joy. There were even baby deer and little baby caterpillar. And every day, I'm not kidding, like literally ask anyone that knew me during this time, every single day I would walk for miles. I would not stop walking. I was just always focused on noticing things because I was so sad that it just was the only thing that got me out of that rut, you know? And it's been a while since this time. I don't live in Santa Cruz anymore. I look back on this almost 4 or 5 years later, and I miss those days. I never could have imagined that I would miss that time in my life. That time in my life, I was wanting everything to fast forward. I knew it would be better in 6 months. I knew it would be better in 1 year. And I was like, I cannot wait till this year is done. And it's just crazy that I can be looking back this far later and be like, I miss it, you know? But they were also filled with the most joy because I was actively searching for it every day. Imagine how powerful I would be and how creative I would be if I continued this practice in my daily life when the past isn't so scary and the future isn't so daunting. But yet I still find ways to enjoy the present, and I still find things that make me feel beautiful and make me feel like I'm in a beautiful world. Basically, the entire chapter this week was about this. She basically describes this exact thing. It took her this much amount of pain to realize that all she needed to do was pay attention, and same. But I just forgot. I just need to remind myself that no matter how good you're doing in life, even if you're not feeling depressed, you should still do the things that bring you joy, because it'll only make your life better, you know? It'll bring you to the next level that you need to go to. I live in Long Beach now, so visually it's less appealing than Santa Cruz. To be honest, I just haven't given it enough of a fair chance. I haven't walked around trying to notice little things that are beautiful. It's kind of a dirty city by the beach, but that doesn't mean there's nothing that's beautiful. To be more autonomous with my time by doing things that I like to do, finding the time for them, because it's just as important as anything else. Anything that's productive, that is more productive, because it brings me fulfillment in a way that will allow me to be creative and keep painting. So I'm in the car right now, and I'm finding that I am starting to like fall into my habits of not paying attention and kind of just wanting to swallow myself in my thoughts and not look around, because it's easy to be like that. It like makes me kind of miserable, so I don't know why I do that. Before I leave the car, I'm kind of giving myself a minute to just sit with myself so that I can get out of the car with an intention. I find too that when I'm in a crowded place, I tend to get really introverted because I don't want to talk to people. Even this person walking by right now, I think I had an easier time with this in Santa Cruz because it was a small town and there weren't many people walking in the forest. So it's a matter of just trying a little harder.
Sometimes I feel like the world is ending. I feel it in my bones. I feel it all on my own. Sometimes I feel like what I say or do is bad. Everything makes me so mad. I hope I'm dreaming. Sit tight, feel right.
I always knew that walking in nature was one of the things that brought me joy in a way nothing else can, but this book has really opened my eyes to why and helped me hone the skill of enjoying my walk instead of just going on the walk and hoping I enjoy it and not really knowing why. Now I know how to enjoy it and why I enjoy it when I do.
Sit tight, feel right.
It's really gonna help me this week with my creativity. I keep seeing the cutest animals too. Like I saw a couple kitties, some ducks, and a dog that like was off leash. It just came out of nowhere, and he was like a little fluffy guy, so it wasn't scary. And I don't know, I just love it. I don't know, I just feel like I have the old me back in a way that's just so beautiful. And I'm grateful. Thank you, Artist Way. Read it. If you haven't started the book, start now. Let's read it together. Paying attention to my present moments basically transcended me into a whole new series of work. Typically, I have been painting portraits, monochromatic portraits, and I was always so inspired by that. I never saw the need to change that. I still like it. I probably still will do it sometime. This week has just basically given me the opportunity to think, expand my horizons, and do the things I've been wanting to do for a while. When things just come to you and you're not trying to change it, but the inspiration just comes to you, into your life, into your mind, and just like is so overwhelming spiritually that you just can't help but change it, that's the best shifts. I'm very grateful for this book because it's just like speeding up the process. I think if you're stuck in any way, even if you're successful, but if you feel stuck in any way, then this is a great way to get you out of it. So I talked to a photographer in Long Beach that I probably would have never met if I hadn't been opening myself up to new experiences, noticing different things. I talked to her for a while and I saw some of her work and it inspired me. I will tag her Instagram down below so you can like see all of her pictures, but this one was of a couch, and I just have been wanting to transcend my work into a new series that just encapsulates that type of imagery, and I don't really have words to describe it right now because I only really have one painting done of this next new series, but I do know what I mean. It's just hard to explain, but I'm excited to show you the whole process of this new series and how much of a more positive outlook I have as an artist. I can't wait. I have small canvases, so we're gonna be using those 16 by 20, like these type of practice canvases. This one's a little dirty. Yeah, I'm gonna use them up. I want to switch up my style, like not completely, but I do want to try some new things, so I'm using this as an opportunity to do so. Let's do it. Let's start. Stop wasting time. What I'm working with today. I roughly sketched the couch and then I drew a woman like laying like that on it. I'm gonna put that on the canvas now. time for the reveal.